Alright, so we are taking a look at the Rosewell Neon M59. So this is a pretty sweet gaming mouse-ish. I mean, it can be a work mouse, but it's like a gaming style mouse. It's got Dpi settings, it's got the RGB. But most importantly, I enjoy it. I like it. So I'm going to bring you in for a closer look at this sweet mouse. So last time I almost dropped the phone trying to do that. Okay, so you may have seen a previous video I just did on this awesome keyboard, but today, well, now we are going to be focusing on this mouse, which is pretty sweet looking in green, I have to say. About the mouse. So I got this off Amazon. I will link to that in the description below, and full disclosure, that will be an affiliate link to which I will get some sort of kickback. So if you want to buy it through that, that's great. If not, that is okay as well. So it's got pretty good reviews on here. As you can see, it's got the RGB like striping, if you will. This is the box it comes in. It's pretty standard, except it's always interesting how you get a product offline and it looks like it's meant to be on a shelf. As far as I know, there's not a lot of Rosewell products on shelves. Maybe at a few computer stores that are left. So, I mean, like I said, standard stuff. It does have a nice braided cable, which they advertise, so, I mean, it feels really good. You can see the texture on there. Yeah, that's that. So, does come with a little instructional booklet, which I actually had lost, but you can always look this stuff up online too, which I ended up doing. So, that being said, let's pull up the software that it comes with. Now, if you saw the other video, you'll know that this thing does not come with software. That being said, I also love it, so I will stop saying that being said. We got, check this out, you got steady, you got color streaming. I think that's like the default, and I set it to slow because I think that's pretty cool. You can see it does that nice striping. Maybe a little hard. There, that's a little bit better. So that's actually what I had it set to for, how long have I been using it? Almost 2 solid months now, and that is because this software is only for Windows. Which makes sense, you know, I guess a lot of people use Windows. I am personally a full-time Linux user unless it comes to gaming. But if by the off chance you are going to use this mouse under Linux, you can change the settings here in Windows, and they will, it's like, it like writes it to the mouse or something. I'm not entirely sure. That'd be fun to figure out. But those settings will carry over when you boot into Linux. So I had it set to green to match the keyboard. We also have like tail, which it's an interesting name for it, I guess, but it kind of just colors back and forth, tailing the colored tails. I mean, because it's not lit up constantly. Maybe that's what it's saying. You can do fast, slow, medium. Slow would be interesting to check out. It's pretty neat. I always think the slow effects are better if you're actually sitting and doing stuff. Oh, cool. So if you like, this is if you click, it'll light up different colors. What else we got? The wave. Let's try the wave. The fast wave. Yep, that is basically a tiny seizure. Don't want that personally. So yeah, I just wanted the nice bright. You can set the brightness on it. I just wanted it to match, so I think it looks pretty similar, you know. Anyway, so that is the Rosewell Neon M59. I didn't go into any of the DPI settings. It's pretty standard. You can actually, which, I mean, if you're really into your sensitivity, you can go in here and you can set the different levels. So like this is, you know, 1 click, and then you click it again, it's level 2, click it again, level 3, that, and it cycles through. I just left them at default. They're pretty fine. They work in Linux as well. You can set all your speeds and report rate. I don't know why you'd want to go lower. But then again, I'm not an uber pro gamer, so you may make use of that. One thing that's fun to note is, oops, I did not click it. It's the macro. You can set different macros in here. Could be seen as an unfair situation, but it also could be awesome for productivity if you do a lot of clicky things with work stuff. I don't know. I've never used mouse macros on a actual mouse setting level. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this small review on the mouse that I'm using currently, and look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks for watching. Please hit subscribe if you like this video.